See,
Start from here.
I'm going to start from the beginning only. No problem. See, Veda basically, I asked you the meaning of Veda. So Veda literally meaning knowledge. Now knowledge can be of two types. One from intuitions, from the inner side, that is called Paravidya, and one is from the intellectual, means the person who are educated. So this is called Aparavidya, and this Aparavidya is again categorized into two parts: secular and sacred. Secular means कि they are not religion based. That's why they are secular. Like Sangamej. Now sacred means कि they are religion based, and they again can be categorized into two parts: Shruti and Smriti. And Shruti, as you told, कि the listening, and Smriti means hearing, right? Memorizing the things. Now, this Shruti contains Vedas, and there are four Vedas. Okay? What Veda? Rig Ved, Yajur Ved, Sam Ved, Athar Ved. And these each Vedas contain four parts, and they are called Samhita, Brahmana, Arangya, and Upanishad. And again, we can categorize it two parts: Karma Kanda, Samhita, and Brahmana, and Jan Kanda, Arankya, and Upanishad. So please mind it, this is very very important. Karma Kanda means they believe in rituals, customs, but Jan Kanda means they believe in knowledge. So Arankya and Upanishad. If I talk about Smriti, so Smriti like Upaveda, Vedanga, Dharmasastra, Purana, Mahabharata, Itihas, all the things are Smriti. Okay, so basic can ask like that. Vedanga comes under which text? Smriti or Smriti? So it is under Smriti. This is the what important things which I have told you. Now I'm coming into Indian philosophy. So see, if I told you that Indian philosophy broadly can be categorized into two parts: orthodox and heterodox. Tell me, what is orthodox basically?
Like
Orthodox basically they believe in traditions, rituals, culture, Veda, God.
more stick to the
Yeah,
rituals,
traditional
traditions.
outlet. Yeah, this is called orthodox. And heterodox means they believe in changes. They do not believe in Veda. They do not believe in God. Means you, if I talk now, so in today's time we can compare heterodox with realism,
Hmm.
and this from conservatism.
Ah.
Conservatism. This is basically. Now, so in that basis we can categorize our philosophy into two: Astik and Nastik. Astik means
Believe in
orthodox,
God.
means they believe in God.
God.
Nastik means they do not believe in God. So here Astik can again be categorized into two parts: theistic and atheistic. Atheistic means they believe in God. Yeah, means rejection of God. Like what? This Samakhya and Nyaya and Vaiseshika. See, this is very very important. See, what people think that orthodox people always believe in God, but not. Even orthodox people do not believe in God, like atheistic. And in theistic there are three: Purvimamsa and Vedanta and Yoga. They believe in God. So this is very very important things. Please mind it.
Manish, then what is difference between atheistic and Nastika?
Astik and Nastik means they believe in Veda and they don't believe in Veda. And again, the person who believe in Veda can be categorized in two parts: believe in God and believe in not believe in God. This is what I'm saying. Astik means Veda, and again Veda can be categorized in two parts. Good question actually you have asked. Yeah. See, we will discuss one by one. Don't worry in detail, please. These things. See, again here mention. You believe in Veda, Astik. Do not believe in Veda, Nastik. Then this. And then and Nastik means here four: Buddhism, Jain, Charvak, Ajivika, Jnan. I will tell you one by one. So now let's start with first orthodox. See, tell me what is the aim of all the philosophy? What is the aim of?
Moksha.
Moksha means liberation, happiness. And tell me, how can we achieve liberation, moksha?
There is a different process.
Ways. And that ways lead to different philosophies. So tell me, understand it. The ultimate goal is every philosophy is moksha, but the purpose is different. I mean the
Ways are different.
ways are different basically. So here, the person who believe in Vedas, they are categorized into orthodox school, and now we will discuss about that. So first school which we are going to discuss now, that is what? Samakhya. Do you know what is Samakhya? Samakhya means knowledge. So the first question which examiner can ask here that कि Samakhya has been propounded by
Says
Kapila, and they do not believe in
God.
God. They believe in Veda but not believe in God.
God.
See, here I told na,
So Samakhya
Yeah.
under this one.
atheistic.
Atheistic.
Yeah. So this is now. See, they, according to this philosophy, there are two things in the world. One is Prakrit, that is nature, and second one is Purus, that is soul. So when this soul and nature combine, they give birth to a new living things. That is Jiva. See, this is Jiva. And when they convert into Jiva, na, so then illusion started, Maya. And if you want to get liberation from that Maya, and that is what? Knowledge. It means कि Samakhya believe in knowledge to get moksha. So this is the basic philosophy of that. Okay, they got it. Now second, did you know what is yoga? Yoga means कि they believe in कि okay, there are two things, nature and
Soul.
purus, yeah, soul. Okay, and if we want to get liberation, so there is one way, that is what? Meditation. That's why it is called what? Yoga. And who has propounded? Patanjali. Now the third one is Nyaya. So they believe in God. See, they believe in God. Nyaya. Okay. So you know what they say? Who has propounded? Gautama. Who has propounded? Gautama. And
Which Gautama?
not Gautam Buddha. That
He is
is
different.
other. Yeah, that is other Gautama.
Okay.
What you are searching?
Yeah.
That is other Gautama. See, so you know what? They have told that if we want to achieve salvation, na, then that is one way. That is what? Logic. Through logic we can achieve what? Salvation. See, according to them, there are different ways to achieve the logic in life. The first one is perception, second one is inference, third one is comparison, third is testimony. If you want to develop logic, na, so there are four ways basically. So this is very very important. So now let's discuss now Vaiseshika school. You know what is Vaiseshika school? They say that the whole universe is made up of five things. Means our human body is made of five things: earth, air, water, fire, and sky. And if there is any mismatch in any of them, then people get died. So it means they are saying that everything is made up of atoms. It means they are also focusing on the regional logic. That's why they are called Vaiseshika. Please mind it. Here, Nyaya school and Vaiseshika school both focus on the logic only. So your examiner can make you confused. So this is what I'm saying.
Vaisheshika, Nyaya,
Both focus on the logic only. Yes. Yeah, but they focus on the atom theory and they not focus on the atom theory. Then the next two is Purva Mimamsa and Uttar Mimamsa. Purva Mimamsa has been propounded by Rishi Jamini. Yeah, and they focus only on ritual and customs. Ritual and custom. I told you na कि there are four things. See, Samhita and Brahmana, and these two things focus on the rituals. So these two things, Samhita and Brahmana, are part of Purva Mimamsa. This is UPSC question. And the last two, which focus on Jnana Margana, knowledge, Aranyaka and Upanishad, they focus on the Uttar Mimamsa. So this is very very important. And they are called Vedanta as well.
Uttar Mimamsa is called as
Vedanta as well. And who has provided Badrayana, you know, and he has given the theory of Brahma Sutra.
Brahmaputra.
Brahma Sutra actually it is. It is basically Brahma Sutra. I written Brahma Sutra. Okay, so they do not believe in Veda, but they believe in essence of Veda. Listen carefully. This is very very important. They believe in essence of Veda. They do not believe in Veda. Okay, so
Philosophy
yeah.
behind Veda.
Yeah. Now we will discuss how this Vedanta has been further classified, because this is very very important. So Vedanta is basically essence of Veda, and they believe in knowledge. Got it? Now again these Vedanta can be categorized into various parts like Advaita and Dvaita. So first let's talk about Advaita. So Advaita means कि they think that soul and Paramatma, soul and God are only one thing. They are no difference between soul and God and Paramatma. So they are called, what? Shankaracharya, who has founded this theory. And they believe in radical monism. Monism means only one. Monism means only one. And Shankaracharya has said that Shankaracharya has also established 4 these math. Badrinath, Sringeri, Jagannath Puri and Dwarka. This is very very important for Film's point of view. Shankaracharya has established these 4 math in his age. Badrinath, which is in Uttarakhand, Sringeri, Jagannath Puri and Dwarka. Okay. Now second is, you know what? Visishta Advaita. See, we are reading the part of Vedanta. Okay. So second is Visishta Advaita. They say that, see, I agree that some soul can be converted into Paramatma, but not every soul. So they are called Visishta Advaita, means qualified monism. And who has given this? Ramanujacharya. So basically ask who has given this theory? Ramanujacharya. Then third is, Advaita. They think they know soul and Paramatma both are different things. There are no connection. Yeah, they are no connection. And who has given this? Madhvacharya. Okay. Then again a new person came, and then called Vivekananda, and he was inspired by Shankaracharya, because Shankaracharya said no, soul and Paramatma both are same thing. So basically can ask that Swami Vivekananda was inspired by whom? So answer will be Shankaracharya. Then the next one is Ballavacharya. They believe in pure monism. It means that everyone is pure. No, I mean impure. And then next one is, what? Nimbarka Acharya. They believe in Dvaita. It means that yes, something is soul and Paramatma same, and something soul and Paramatma is not the same. So they are called Nimbarka Acharya. Dualism and monism combined. Then the last one is Chaitanya. He differentiates between the soul and Atma in different sector. So here you need to remember only who has given the which things. So they are all part of what? Vedanta only. Here I also told you, see, Advaita, then again, Visesh Dvaita, then Dvaita Bad. So you can see here. So see, till now, whatever we have studied now, these are all parts of what? Orthodox. It means that they directly or indirectly believe in Veda or God. I told you that means that Veda can be categorized into 2 parts. Atheist and atheist. Atheist means the person who believes in God, and the person who does not believe in God, they are called theist. Yeah, atheist and theist basically. Right? Now we are going to discuss the person who do not believe in
God. Veda.
And they are called what? Heterodox school. And the first one is, you already know, Buddhism. So tell me, okay, before that actually I want to tell you one more thing, that during the medieval period, one movement has been started in India, that is Bhakti movement. And this Bhakti movement have 2 parts, Saguna and Nirguna. Saguna means the person who believe in God in real manner. And Nirguna means the person who do not believe in God, but they believe in knowledge. Like Tulsidas, Mirabai, Surdas, they believe in Saguna. And like Kabir, Guru Nanak, they believe in Nirguna. So they are also part of what? Orthodox only. Actually I forgotten, that's why I have told you. Now I will come, what? Bhakti movement, in South India, in your state, like, you see, they have been categorized into 2 parts, Alavar and Nayanar. Alavar means the person who believes in Lord Vishnu, and Nayanar means the person who believes in Lord Shiva. So basically can ask that how many Alavars were there? 12. And how many Nayanars were there? 63. So this is very very important. Just name is important, that's it. Now we are going to discuss Buddhism, what we have discussed about heterodox. So see, Buddhism, they are in detail, but now I will tell you just a simple language. They believe that कि मध्यम मार्ग, they think that कि the whole world is facing of the suffering, always problem is there, and is there in, and what are the reason for that problem?
Desires.
And can we get rid of that desire? Yes, with the help of Ashtang Marga, eightfold path.
Rightful
Yeah,
thought,
yeah.
rightful efforts.
So this is the
rightful
basic
actions.
philosophy of Buddhism. They do not believe in God basically, and they do not believe in Veda. Okay. Now Jainism. See, if we talk about difference between Buddhism and Jainism, so Jainism believe in extreme path. They believe in that the soul is everywhere. Yeah, soul is everywhere. See, Jainism is older philosophy than Buddhism. This is very very important because Mahavir was 24th number. Earlier there was already founder. So they also do not believe in Veda, and they believe that see, knowledge we can achieve the salvation. They also believe knowledge we can achieve the salvation. Now next philosophy which we are going to discuss now, that is Lokayata. Do you know what Lokayata say? You see, you have got this life now, so it is very precious. So enjoy the life. Whatever you have money, you enjoy the life. Don't save the money in the bank. You take loan from the people and enjoy the life. You go there and there, enjoy the life. Even you take loan and enjoy the life. Because this life is only one. And when you will die, you will have nothing. So enjoy the life.
My sister said.
Yeah. So they are basically the person who are supported by this philosophy. They are called Lokayata philosophy, and who has given this Charvak philosophy. Yes. Why to save money? Why to be till the time you are alive? Enjoy the life. Enjoy the life. Yeah. Then second one, do you know what is it? What? Ajivika. Ajivika said that. See. Ajivika said that. See. If it is in your destiny that you will become an IAS, so you will become an IAS whether you read or not. So they leave everything on the destiny. So if in my destiny there is that I will become an IAS in 2026, so I will become an IAS, and whether I read or not. So actually they believe in destiny basically. And who has given this? Ajivika. Then the next in Ajnan. You know what Ajnan say? Ajnan say that, see, there are some things in the world which we cannot achieve. For example, some people say that no, I cannot prepare for UPSC because there is so much to study there. I cannot prepare for study. So you know what? So it is better to ignore what you cannot
Achieve.
Yeah. It is better to ignore. What because see, when you will compare yourself with other person, so you will feel demotivated. So it is better to ignore. Okay, let it go on. So they believe in Ajnan. This is what it means. They think that salvation is nothing. See, if you want to become happy, even you can sell the tea in the market and you can become happy. No problem in that. No need to prepare for the UPSC. So they are believing in Ajnan. So these are the 5 philosophy which I have told you of the orthodox philosophy. Heterodox philosophy. Right? Charvak, Ajnan, Ajivika, Buddhism and Jainism. Basically. I hope you have understood what I have tried to explain you basically. Yes. Right?